Part 2, Christian Man, Go Your Own Way. I thought of a couple more things I'd like to share and maybe explain a little better. I usually get a traffic jam of thoughts and forget half of what I was wanting to say and go on rabbit trails. That's life, though. The benefits of going your own way. We know that the Bible is full of warnings to men about dealing with women. Solomon said, I found one in 1,000 men that were upright in the way they behaved and carried themselves. He said he found no women. That's not very good odds for either of us, men or women, but yeah. The Apostle Paul says he believes the woman who stays single is happier, and the man does even better yet if he does not marry. A couple thousand years ago they were dealing with the same thing, but just go watch married families. I mean, when you're married, you commit to that family structure, whatever we call marriage here in America. You're committed to that family structure, and your freedom is gone. I mean, you get a little bit, and then if you do try to take anything else, you'll catch hell from your wife. Whatever wild and crazy guy she was initially attracted to in the first place is gone. She helped put the knife in that, and I don't know. It's just like they'll try to mother you and smother the life out of you, and then she doesn't like what you became ultimately, because while Billy's gone, he retired and he's hanging out the Wrinkle Ranch. So, but you sift in the way and look at the lives of other people, and I being single, I can do what I want. Yeah, it's lonely at times, but when you keep your hands busy with things, you can enjoy that stuff, and you occasionally help out other people, and don't let everybody take advantage of you, because people will do that. You can help other men out there that are in really bad situations, have made some dumb choices, and you can help them out, try to recover. I'm kind of doing that right now with a family member. Yeah, it's not really a friend, but it's a family member. But you're able to do that kind of stuff when you're single, even though it may not be convenient. But yeah, you can sleep at night. You don't have to worry about everything everybody else's mess in your family. I don't want to paint a negative picture of family life. Everybody handles it differently. Some men have done really well. Some women have done well with what they have had to work with. I'm not going to knock women, but it's hard with so many choices, so many different directions to go in life. Having two people commit themselves to each other is just about impossible anymore, unless they really, really, really want to do it. They don't change their minds later down the road. But people do change. What's hidden eventually gets uncovered. That's a fact of life. I don't have anything else, any big revelations or anything else. If you want to go read the Bible, it's going to tell you what you're in for. You can also see that the lives of men who are single lived pretty interesting and radical lives back then. So a lot more exciting, most likely, than the chained down guy. So yeah, I drive old beater pickups and cars and stuff. I like to work on vehicles. I got some project vehicles, motorcycle. You know, the things that we guys like to do. Take your pick, whatever that is. But usually that gets put on the burner when you get married, and rightfully so. It should, because you have a priority now, and priority is your family life. There is a ministry, if you guys are interested in checking out. It's called No Greater Joy Ministries. They're down in Texas. Or excuse me, Tennessee. They are really big into driving the message home with the woman was created to be a helper, you know, to the man. And they're training a lot of women how to do that. And I think they're having some good success. And the men have to step it up as well on their end. But No Greater Joy Ministries down in Tennessee. But originally the intent was the woman to be a helper to the man. But after they were driven out of the garden because of their fall in their decision, and when evidently the leadership or authority on earth got contracted over to Lucifer, the fallen one, all that changed. But for some reason, even though when Adam and Eve were still in their perfected state, Eve chose wrong, but they still had free will. I don't know where Adam was, what he was doing, but I don't necessarily think that he was there when she grabbed the fruit from, or when she was beguiled or deceived, but I think he might have knew what he was eating, what was handed to him. I think he knew that. He made that choice. That's just my thoughts, because he cared about her. Like all of us men do care about women, but we stand back and look at it and it's like, what the hell are you doing? Why are you doing what you're doing? And I don't think they know. Why do they want to rule? I think some of their internal struggles is to try to dominate men, because they have been cursed with the desire to be dominated by men. Anyways, another rabbit trail I just went down. I think I'm good at that, but my traffic jam of thoughts, car wrecks of thoughts piled up. That's the way I operate, always winging it. Yeah, the benefits of staying single, they are there. For, you know, Christian men, open your eyes, take a look, you know. Friends of mine were counseling some, should we say, to-be wedded young guy and girl, and thank God for MGTOW, at least on my end, because when I heard what this family was telling me, how these two were reacting, I told them this ain't gonna last. And sure enough, their marriage lasted 5 months, and she got knocked up. And yeah, couldn't see that one coming at all. So he's in for a real treat the rest of his life. But I wish I would have went to those counseling meetings with them and opened their eyes. You know, I guess we got to get more bold in warning people what's going on. But go back 200 years, things were different. You know, it seems like when society is pretty much dissolved and you have somewhat form of chaos or chaotic society, you know, back then where nothing was really, you didn't have anything really to rely on except a few neighbors and yourself, if that. Men and women had to depend on each other to make it. More so the women was independent. So I finally came to the conclusion this Western marriage scenario contract with the government is not going to work, and specifically on the relationship aspect, if a man is not needed to survive, unfortunately you're probably wasting your time dealing with women, because you're just going to use you to get what they want. Not always, but the majority. So that's what I've seen. So there's a few more thoughts on the reasons why, if there's, I always don't paint a rosy picture of either scenario. It's just, I'm a maintenance man. I spot problems, like to identify and solve problems, and that's kind of what I'm good at, just my perspective. You will get, kudos, whatever we'll call it, kudos to all the men on YouTube, all the genius men out there telling you the way it is, thinking of all these, analyzing, giving you their thoughts, their intelligent thoughts. It's wonderful to get this information and have your eyes open. And lots of excellent perspectives out there. So, God, I got a bad hair. I need a freaking haircut. I've been so busy. I finally got a chance to shave this morning. So, by the way, if you're going to haul a combine home behind a pickup, don't use a windrower cart. It's not a good idea. And the whole assembly don't want to turn around a corner. We had a little venture last time, pulling an old combine home, John Deere 7700, set the back tires on a windrower cart. It's basically a little two-wheel dolly, chain the tires down, and realized that it wasn't going to turn a corner, so we kind of had to grease the tires with waste oil to make a turn around every corner. That was pretty dumb. So I figured the tires would kind of just hop around. I know it was way heavier than I thought on that dolly, so a little bit of a dumbass attack on my end, but hey, a nickel's worth of advice. So not everybody's going to be pulling combines around town behind a pickup. So anyways, the benefits of staying single, you get to do stupid shit like that. So but yeah, always something to learn. That's my attitude anymore, is, what set of blinders are going to be ripped off next in my life that I'll have a new understanding of. So that's what I get to look forward to, walking in truth, learning new things, screwing around, making a mess every once in a while. So, part 2 concluded. Oops, that's not the stop button. Haha.